Hello, this is Mr. Morris, and I want to talk to you guys about making a live action video. What that means is you are making a video in which there are actors, costumes, and props, and you are basically explaining your paper in some form or manner using your video. Okay, so I'm talking to you, live action people. This is what you need in order to make a live action video. Make the video of a Roman person or event. The first thing on screen that we need to see is either you saying the hook in the thesis statement or some sort of visual. Okay, this is a video project and it must be between 3 and 5 minutes long. If you are by yourself, making it by yourself, the minimum is 3 minutes. Anything after that is okay. If you have a partner or partners, so 2 or 3 of you together, the minimum is 5 minutes long. The video must show and explain at least your 3 answered questions from your thesis. You and your partner or partners are not just going to read a script. Hear me say this. You are not just going to sit there and read a script back and forth. This is a video. There must be acting and costumes and props. I don't want to see a person sitting there with a piece of paper reading it to the camera. That is not what I want. This video must be well rehearsed. You have to have run through it several times. And I will need, of course, to see a script before you do anything. And I'll show you the script in a moment, what I'm talking about. Past examples of really good videos have been fashion shows, Roman cooking shows. I mean, have fun with it. Deadliest Warrior, where you have soldiers reenacting battles or going through and talking about their weapons. A game show in which people are going through and talking about questions, like a modern game show. A documentary, a reenactment, a reality show. Instead of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you could have Keeping Up with the Caesars. Something fun, but basically from your paper where we're going to learn information. Okay, this is the expectation. Let's look at the script. So if you're doing a live action video, you will need to fill this in and I will need to see it. Here is your topic. What is the topic of your film? And it could be the Punic Wars. Who is making the film? Kurt Morris and Dale Kreitz and Monica McCaffrey are making this film. You type all that here. Give me the names of the actor or actresses in this video. Mr. Smith, my dad, is going to be Julius Caesar, and Adrian Smith, who's my partner, is going to be Brutus, and I, Kurt Morris, am going to be, and so forth. You need to tell me who is in the video. All this needs to be laid out before you film a thing. The next thing, how is your hook and your thesis of your paper going to be shown? You can start out by literally just saying it into the camera and explaining it, or have some sort of scroll or written text on the video to explain it to us. I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. Opening scene. There has to at least be 3 scenes, which very well could be your 3 body paragraphs. Where are you filming at? We are at my house in the basement, Kurt Morris's house in the basement. What is being worn? Everybody is going to be wearing a toga, and everybody is going to have a Roman cup. What props are you going to have? We are going to have Roman swords and Roman cups they called chalices, and we will have togas, and we will have Roman this or Roman that. There must be something. It can't be you wearing a regular t-shirt that says Nike Athletics on it being Caesar. You have to put some effort into this in order to make it how it's supposed to be. What characters are in the film? So in this scene, there's going to be the Romans and the Punics, the Carthaginians, and they will be fighting at the Battle of Zama. Okay. Explain what evidence from the Satomer we are going to learn. Oh, okay. So then I would start typing out, like I would the rest of it. You are going to be learning from paragraph 1 in the Satomer what caused the beginning of the Punic War, which had to do with the Carthaginians taking the 3 islands of Corsica, Sardinia, and Sicily, and Rome couldn't do anything about it, and Rome was expanding, and they wanted those islands because they were so close to the Italian peninsula. Explain all that here, if this is your first scene, which could also very well be the first paragraph from your Satomer. Middle scene, or your second evidence paragraph. Where are you filming? What's being worn? By who? What props? Who are the characters in the scene? And explain from your Satomer what the evidence is. You don't have to write the whole script or who says what, but I do want to know what is going to be covered in the scene. Because when you turn this video in, I will be looking at the script and making sure it's exactly what you said it would be. And of course, the exact same thing for your final scene, which will be your third and final body paragraph of your Satomer, your Roman Satomer. Okay? So this is available to you, and this needs to be filled in before you even start filming a thing. Okay? So I have to see this first and okay it. All right. So let's take a look at this. Does your live action video have? So you're all done filming. Yay, I'm done filming. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait for my whole class to see it. Well, did you follow the rules? If you were making this by yourself, let's say you're doing a Roman cooking show, is your video at least 3 minutes? If there's 2 of you or 3 of you, is it at least a minimum of 5? Can it be more? Yes, but it can't be 15 minutes long. But it can be longer, okay, than 5 minutes or 3 minutes. As long, of course, as it makes sense and it's not just silly. Title of your video and your names have to be on your video. Okay, there has to be a title. The Punic Wars by Kurt Morris, Dale Kreitz, and Monica McCaffrey. A thesis and a hook has to be said or shown at the beginning. Did you do that in your film? Did Mr. Morris see the script, which I just had on camera or on video a second ago? Did you have the script checked off, and was it all filled in by you so Mr. Morris would okay it? You have to have a minimum of 4 different scenes. The first scene of you explaining your thesis can be a scene. Then, of course, your body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and body paragraph 3 of your Satomer will be your next 3 scenes. Can you have more? Yes. There must be costumes and props evident. I don't want Adidas and Nike t-shirts with people with sticks. You have to put effort into this so that we truly believe we're watching a video about people who care about their Roman topic. Explain your research about your Satomer. So in every scene, we need to be learning about what your paper says. It needs to make sense. It can't just be kids running around hitting each other with sticks and everybody laughing, because it gets old quick. And I've seen a lot of pretty bad videos before. Done this for a while. But I've seen a lot of very good videos as well. And the cardinal sin, do not just sit there and read. Okay? Don't just have a script and go, yep, I'm going to read this. Oh, Julius Caesar got killed. Let's see. Nope. Act it out. If you do have a script, have it hidden away, or know your lines. Rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. Finally, you should have some sort of thing that winds up your video, lets us know your video's over. Okay? It doesn't have to be a scene, but it could be just simply the words, the end, or finale, or conclusion at the end, so we know your video is over. Okay? Now, the thing I wanted to show you was this video right here. Here's a live action video about Jesus. And look how this student tells their thesis. So we start out with the title, Jesus. And then, of course, they introduce themselves. And then we're right into the thesis. So their thesis is right here in front of us. We're reading it. We're learning about it. We kind of know what the video is about. And they have typed it up there. Now, into the live action role of what it is their video is about. Jesus telling the parables of David and Goliath, and then them acting out David, Goliath, and telling the story. Notice what they're wearing. They're wearing togas. They have costumes. There's a narrator explaining everything. Then they go right into their next piece, what Jesus had told his followers at the Last Supper. Notice the togas. Notice the wine goblets. Notice the boy wearing the beard being Jesus. There's dad, sister, and friends. All of this lets us know these people are trying to convey a story. They're not just sitting there reading scripts. Okay, let's jump ahead a little bit. Here they are outside. They're being persecuted for being Christians. Here they are, Jesus being brought in and whipped, carrying a cross. Look at the props. This is awesome. They actually have a cross, beard, and the Romans are wearing shields. And of course, they're hitting Jesus with swords, apparently. But they've gone out of their way to make sure that they have the things they need. There's Jesus being persecuted on the cross. And of course, the end. We now know they're done, and their video is 5 minutes long, 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay? So that's what we're looking for when you make a live action film. When you come to me after you've written your Satomer, I expect you to be doing this next. Don't do a thing till you filled this in and I've looked at it. All right. Thank you. Take care and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.